Hi, welcome back. So we've talked about how when we feel better, we perform better, we treat other people better, and how valuable is that to your personal, your professional, your emotional, mental, spiritual growth, right? So we have to think about feeling better all the time, and we want to create some momentum around that. So how do we create momentum? Well, the first thing you need to do is put yourself in a good state, in a peak state, as Tony calls it. So the first thing you need to do is put yourself in a peak state. So how do we do that? Well, ask yourself, we've talked about this before, power questions. Change your focus, change your physiology, get moving, and ask yourself, what am I grateful for? What am I happy about? What am I committed to? What am I grateful for? So put yourself in a peak state. Start really focusing on how you feel and what is really valuable and great in your life. Once you have found yourself that peak state, ask yourself what you're really passionate about. What do you love? What do you hate? What do you want to be? What do you want your life to be about? Right? So if we want to feel better and we want to create momentum, we need to be in a peak state. We have to ask ourselves power questions. What am I grateful for? Then we need to make sure that we find our passion. Like, what is it? I'm passionate about helping you guys. That's why while I'm practicing social distancing, I'm in here with you on a video because I'm passionate about helping other people feel better. So find out what you're really, really passionate about. Then I need you to decide and commit. Decide what it is you want to do and commit to it. For example, I committed that today I am going to set aside several hours. There's nothing else going on. I'm coming over to the studio in the sky and we're making this happen. It's very important to me that I get messages to you to help you be better every single day. So you decide, you commit, and you resolve to whatever it is you're going to do, whatever that is for you. Then you need to take immediate, massive action. You never leave the site of a decision without taking action. Perfect example, again, talking with Charlie last week, or even I think it was even just the beginning of this week. Wow, it's only Wednesday. I think it was the beginning of this week. And we said, great, let's make this happen. What are our times? Make a decision, make a time, and make it happen. So once we put ourselves in a state that we were like, yes, what can we do? How can we add more value? We asked ourselves what we could be grateful for. How could we give that back? Finding the passion, helping other people, make a decision, commit to it, resolve, take massive action, and take that urgency, because whenever you have urgency, that's power. You can do anything when you're able to cultivate that urgency into power. Finally, you need to be really smart about what's going on. You need to measure it. I have found that in the past, when we have done these video conferencing type of sessions or these video clips for you, that I've gotten a lot of really positive feedback, which I appreciate so much. Thank you. It's my honor, my pleasure to be able to help you guys. But you got to be honest. You got to think about what it is your goals are, and you got to check it regularly. You got to check it. You got to change it. You got to adapt it if it's not working for you. If it is working, great. But if it's not, we got to check in and make some changes. I've got some athletes who refuse to, I shouldn't say refuse. They refuse. They refuse, they just won't put the value in their logs, logging their workouts. We have a saying that anybody who doesn't want to log, doesn't want to record, doesn't want to be held accountable. So make sure you hold yourself accountable to whatever the goal is, whether it's a personal goal, maybe it's a physical goal, a professional goal. Make sure that you're keeping yourself accountable, whatever that goal may be, and be flexible with it. You want to measure it all the time. You want to be taking in as much data, as much statistics as you can, just like you do on your sales for your company. Just like you would if you were on a diet and you're trying to lose weight, you'd use that scale weekly. Measure and get as much information as you can so you can do course corrections and you can be successful. Again, this comes back to some of our previous conversations where we talk about failure, right? Maybe you're seeing whatever plan you've put in place doesn't produce the outside or the desired outcome that you're looking for. Well, as long as you take that information, you measure that, you take that information, you move it forward and you apply it, you've got an education. You haven't failed. So keep all of these resources in mind. Feel good. Take action. Make this time, this winter, this time where we're not feeling very certain, make it your winter to plant, to harvest, and to get ready, because in spring blooms, you will be flourishing and thriving. Have a great day.